At leadoffs, or in that cleanup spot, Adolis Garcia in right. Nathaniel Lowe will be at first base. Jonah Heim, the DH. First 7, the same as the first.
Yeah, he's second in opponent batting average with a 173 batting average against.
Loperfido thought about going for that diving catch. Instead, he held up, and guess what? Marcus Semien has a 5-game hitting streak at Minute Maid Park. Now ground ball to Singleton. He'll go to second for one. Pena's return over the head of Blanco. Rennell was there on the bag, and Jeremy's throw was just a little wide and high. Fortunately, not into the dugout.
Step into that throw, kind of flipped it over to first base. But John Singleton playing a good first base gives Pena that feed. And Pena threw that one kind of flat-footed, and the ball sailed on him a little bit. Why are they giving him the extra base?
I don't know. This is something that Joe Espada's out here arguing with Carlos Torres about.
It never went in the dugout.
This ball hit the padding of the dugout, and they are moving Seager to second base. That is not the correct call. Puts the ball in play, and he crushes one to right field. So the double play not turn cost the Astros a run. That'll be a 2-run home run for Smith. He has been one of their best offensive players all year. We hadn't seen it in this series until that swing.
Yeah, he's hitting easily about 50 points higher than his career batting average. And here he gets a hold of the fastball in a 3-0 count. Didn't miss it. Squared it up. You'll see that pitch pretty much center cut on our MD Anderson strike zone, coming back to the swing of Josh Smith.
Three-pitch strikeout. Blanco comes back from giving up the home run. Mostly with the fastball. Goes with the fastball here and gets him to pop it up. Singleton converges with Yainer Diaz, who makes the call on the catch, and that'll do it for the Rangers. They scored 2 on the 2-run.
In the time he's been out there in 4 previous starts, only 3 walks in those previous 4 starts as well.
Now Altuve goes. Ground ball to short. Seager makes the play, and there's one away.
He will mix in that changeup to both hitters, right-handed and left-handed.
Another ground ball to Seager. Altuve and Bregman retired in the same fashion. 2 out home runs and leads the team with 52 runs batted in. Got under this one, skies it to center field. Coming in is Taveras. He has time. That'll be a 1-2-3.
The changeup, and a good hitter will tell you, hard breaking, breaking balls are hard to hit, but if somebody really has a good changeup and they can throw a fastball.
3 passes came around to score. There's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Rennell has his second strikeout of the game in the first out of the second. 1-0 pitch is an swing. Bregman will make the play to first. Pena doing a nice job covering Alex's vacated third base bag as moving to second.
And he walks in yesterday's game.
Ground ball towards the middle. Who wants it? Altuve takes it, makes a throw in time. Good play by Jose to retire the Ranger catcher.
Stay back, not playing in that All-Star game. He said that he owes it to his team to get himself ready. So he is going to stay back and do his rehab. Verlander on the mound, though, TK, and that was great to see. That was a huge step for him.
Because even when Abreu was DFA'd, this ball hit pretty well into center field, but Leody Taveras has it tracked and puts it away for the second out. Even when Abreu was DFA'd all the time. And Pena goes down on strikes. We'll talk more about that later on. Jeremy strikes out for the first strikeout for the All-Star game. He would have been great to get some recognition. Tip your cap, and then 1-2 pitch gets away from Yainer. Now to advance Marcus Semien to second base. We mentioned Yainer has not had swing and a miss. He gets Seager on a pitch down and in. That is a. Now Josh Smith pops one up, and Bregman makes the play and goes into the netting. How about Alex staying with it, knowing just how much room he had?
Fast play. He was playing in, but a little lot off that line. Had to hustle his way over there. That's course knowledge right there. He knows exactly where that ball is going to be, and he knows that there's padding on that fence right there.
2-2 pitch hit into left field off the end of the bat. Mauricio Dubon right there to put it away for the final out. Leadoff walk doesn't hurt for the second consecutive. Jake's hit some balls hard in this series, but not a lot to show for it. And he hits the ball hard to left. It's hooking. It is gone off the foul pole. Jake Meyers, 2 hits in this series. Both are home runs. And the Astros cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1.
Well, that's how you get credit for a hard hit ball. Hit it where nobody can touch it. That was an absolute seed off that foul pole down the left field line for Jake the Rake.
Oh, Jake picks up his 10th home run of the year. That's his 40th RBI of the season. And he goes down on strikes here, missing the slider. Scherzer picking up his second strikeout, 1 away.
Go back to that swing from Jake Meyers. Got himself a hanging changeup on that inner third. Plenty of time to recognize, but did a better job of keeping the hands back, enabling himself to keep that fair. Squash that one at 104.5 off the bat, putting a dent. Be like, right here, dude.
You brought it out to the
yeah,
field?
you kidding me?
That's great. Now another strikeout for Scherzer, back-to-back and 3 in the game. Now a word from Merlot, at least 5 innings, and he's gone 3 earned runs or less in all 4. Broken bat here, and that's going to loop into left and find itself some grass. Jose Altuve breaks his bat, but has his 118th hit of the season.
Just piling up hits.
There goes Altuve. The pitch is wide. The throw is late. Altuve has his team-leading 15th steal of the year. In scoring position with 2 outs. And Bregman can't lay off that pitch down and away a final time as Scherzer ends up striking out.
No, Blanco, who has not been a starter for a full season. You also have Spencer Arrighetti, who has not been a starter for a full season.
Loperfido has room on the warning track, puts it away for out number 1. And he strikes out Nathaniel Lowe. So Rennell continues with his 1 strikeout per 100. Line drive caught by Rennell.
How about it?
Bounced out of his glove. The 4th inning, Yordan Alvarez leads off and skies one into left field. Yordan frustrated with himself on that first pitch pop-up. Caught by the left fielder Wyatt Langford. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 4th.
He's admitted that.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Yiner. That's 5 strikeouts for Scherzer and 2 outs in the inning. And he goes down on strikes here. Scherzer with a half-dozen strikeouts today. Only 3 behind Verlander.
It's all about accessorizing.
Ground ball towards Singleton. Wow, big hop, and John hung with it. Pretty good adjustment there by Singleton for the first out. They feel like they still have a shot just because no one's really separated themselves in the West. But they're also sitting here at 5 games under 500 as we head to the All-Star break. And if that's their pace from here on out, they barely get to 86, 87 wins. And that may not be enough. Marcus Semien goes down on strikes. Rennell, we mentioned it.
Parties, weddings, community festivals, and more. Don't miss the exclusive opportunity to elevate your event. Visit Astros.com/trophy.
Jeremy Pena with a 3rd hit of the game for the Astros. He singles to start the first hit of this series. Here's Jake Meyers around the bunt, puts one down. Max is going to have to barehand. His throw not in time. Good pick by Lowe to keep the ball in the infield. The Astros have 2 hits on 2 pitches. Off the plate, ball 4. That'll load him up. Scherzer, who got 2 strikes with Loperfido trying to bunt.
I'm just kind of shocked that he's out of this game.
And Spores comes in and strikes out Dubon on 3 pitches. So Dubon, normally a guy who puts the ball in play. Jose pops it up on the infield. Marcus Semien underneath it. Infield fly rule will be called, and that's the second out. So the Astros 6th inning with one out and didn't score. This one grounded towards third. That'll do it for the Astros when Smith makes the throw to first. Bases loaded, nobody out. Squires gets out of it, but hit a historic home run here on this date. Little tapper, and Rennell's going to run to the bag himself. He says, I want the put out. Get away with John Singleton. So Rennell. Ground ball. Singleton will back up, play it on a couple of hops, and Rennell has. Whoa! A little behind the back. Rennell showing off a little up in the Rangers' pen, so Squires will have at least the beginning of the 6th inning. This will be a 1-2-3 inning for Rennell. He has sent down 12 in a row. Rennell Blanco. That ball hits her right field. Garcia moves over into right center and puts it away for the first out. Sends this one to center. Taveras to his right. Out number 2. Nice play by Semien, who leads baseball in outs above average with 14. Takes one away from Singleton there. Going to, as he faces Adolis Garcia, Nathaniel Lowe, and Jonah Heim. Garcia sends one into left center. Converging is Dubon and Myers. Jake takes charge for the first out.
He's 5th in ERA now, 2.56.
It'll be the second time Nathaniel Lowe has drawn a walk.
Franchise history.
Fly ball right field. Joey Loperfido back a couple of steps, but plenty of room. 2 outs. Taveras sends one to center where Jake Myers waits for it. 3 flyouts in the inning. There was a walk. 1 man left on base.
Kind of that tone setter for me is Jose Altuve at the top of that lineup. Rennell Blanco, obviously. Taylor Scott, without him, where would the Astros be in the middle part of
situations go by the board? Now pop up. Corey Seager drifts out. Wyatt Langford comes in. It's the shortstop for the second out. Lines it right to the shortstop. Corey Seager, who was positioned perfectly by Josh Smith in the first inning. Tapper, Altuve will charge. He has time to make the play and does for the first out. Semien here in this stadium is 21 for 49 the last 2 years. Now could be 21 for 50. That's still a 420 average as Singleton puts it away. That is off the plate for a 4-pitch walk. So a 2-out walk to Corey Seager. Now Montana bullpen going into the All-Star break. Smith skies one deep to right field, and this is going to be his second 2-run home run of the game. Only 3 hits for the Rangers today. 2 of them have been 2-run home runs by Smith, and just like that, it's 4-1.
That was almost in an identical spot as the home run he hit off Rennell Blanco. Fastball pulled to the inside, and Josh Smith, that's just a reaction swing on a pitch that he can handle, and he went into launch mode again, counting for all 4.
One after a pitch up and in. Langford strikes out to end the inning. But a big the leverage relievers today with Seth Martinez now warming up. Down 4-1. Cabbage sends one to left. Wyatt Langford in front of the warning track puts it away for the first out. Julia?
The Lone Star Series on.
Backhanded and dropped. Smith's throw not in time. Jose's going to reach. A hit against this right-hander. There it is. Base hit to center field. Astros now bring the tying run to the plate in Yordan Alvarez after the error. Now a base hit by Bregman. Got him on 3 pitches. Yordan down on strikes, 2 away in the inning. He has with a 2-1 count against the lefty Lats. That'll be to short. Seager flips it to Semien, and that'll do it for the Astros in the 8th. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. Great play by Chaz McCormick in left. That one sent hard through the middle, and a great backhand play by Altuve. Garcia, not running hard, is easily thrown out by Altuve from his knee. He hits the ball towards Altuve's right. Nice backhand play, and there's 2 away. Swing and a miss. Seth Martinez, a couple of groundouts and a strikeout, a 1-2-3 ninth. Astros could use some base runners here. They need 3. That'll be a walk. That's a good way to start. John Singleton draws a walk here in the ninth. There's a ball into left field. That's a base hit. Astros have the first 2 runners on here in the ninth. Just like last inning, they had first and second. Slowly hit. Don't think they're going to get 2 out of it. They'll make the play to first. Myers retired by Seager. Both runners advance a base.
By 3, but at the same time, you're right. If it's a 2-1 game, a base hit would have tied things up. But they get a run across here on the infield ground ball.
A little ground out there to first as Loperfido gets an RBI in the process. Little tapper. Cabbage is going to have to hustle to beat Yates covering, and Yates gets there in time for his second save in as many days. Rangers take the series, taking 2 out of 3. They have now evened up the season series. In the Lone Star Series battle for the Silver Boot, it's now 5 games apiece. A couple of 2-run home runs by Josh Smith. Too much today as the Rangers win it 4-2. Coming up, it'll be the Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger. Kevin Eschenfelder and Mike Stant will be your hosts. Julia Morales getting interviews in the Astros clubhouse. We'll hear from Joe Espada amongst others. Astros post-game show next. The Rangers win it 4-2.